Greetings, I'm Trinket and welcome back to Niche here with Warriors. And speaking of Warriors, on ff.net, if you know what that means, I have an account called Skytree, Skytree, and I have a fanfic up called Maple Shades Miracle. So, if you would like to, please go read that and leave a comment there if you would wish to. You might not like it, you might like it. I have no idea. But we are going to get into this and then yeah. Just star is for lonely collecting this while yellow fur is picking up the debris. And so her apprentice Fjord Paw will do the same. Dappled Kit will move over here while her mother keeps a close eye on her. And I do believe Crooked Rose wants to keep an eye on everything here. Who got leeched? It must have been Ginger Patches, but because she has a toxic body, it will fall right off of her, which is very nice. If you have toxic body and gills, that works very nice, very nice. Shark Town and his mate are spending time together while Pigeon Swoop picks up a coconut. And I suppose he will try to dig up some squiggly wigglies. Beaver Fern keeps a close eye on this healing fruit because it's the only one this clan has compared to the other clans with multiple. And Thistletooth wants to make sure they're gathering everything they need, as does Carnation Swoop. And of course, Sharpfang is still quite heartbroken. I don't know how they have so many berries. Don't think it rained recently. I don't remember it raining. There you go, Badgerfang. I think Bloody Pelt is going to come over here and have a chat with Darkness Falls. Bloody Pelt quite misses her mate, but she doesn't want to have a love match. But she would like to have a kit to fill the void. And Darkness Falls is quite sick, and who knows if he will ever live that long. I think we shall give him good eyesight. And that short snout would be very cute to see. So I think we are going to encourage that. And the Bloody Pelt will be like, Darkness Falls. This is not love. I am not trying to romance you, but I would consider having a kid with you and co-parenting. Would that be okay with you? And apparently Darkness Falls is quite taken with the idea, but does not wish to get her sick, especially now that she carries his kit. Uh-oh, Fallen Stoat. I did not mean... I thought you had more moves. I forgot I had already used 2 of your turns. Just step over here and be like, no. I don't think they quite realize because there's some berries left on there that Nightheart just collected with all of his moves. Dandelion Pelt wants to dig this up but cannot succeed. And I think Golden Rose will leave him to it and start collecting some fruit for him, since he cannot collect fruit either. And Pineapple Fur will continue to try to get that, while Lion Tail get some of these berries, as does Lightning Strike. Willow Paw, your mentor. Beaver Furnace over here. He will teach you the ways of the warrior. And then he will need to find himself a medicine cat apprentice in future. Blue Sky wants to keep everything nice and clear. And Night Paw, your mentor can be Lightning Strike. Now we have places to clear. We come down here to survey the area. Totally forgot we had a friendly Barino over here. What's that red? Oh, it's the Termite Hill. And Branch Pelt, 9 moons to go, for he is 61 moons old. Hemlock Sting is probably going to... Oh, he found a Rizarana down here at the shores. Tangerine Pelt has heard that his mate has had their offspring. He's going to try to take something with them. Now Mousepaw, hearing of her mentor's great feats, is going to do the same thing and upset Dark Tree quite a bit. He wants to go see his kit, but this is outrageous. I think Shadowclaw is going to bat at Mousepaw's adorable ears. Just because I did that as an apprentice does not mean that you should, Mousepaw. I was reckless. You do not need to be as reckless as I once was. And Shellkit shall pop out of this nest. His mother shall purr for him, take this nest down, and pop over here, where Frostfire is going to collect this food. And Greyfoot's just going to have fun dipping his toes into the water yet again. Muddy Star is going to collect this and leave her little cougar kit with the rest of the queens. She'll say, I will be back to visit you, but I must attend to the clan. And even Amaryllis kit is going to pop out. And you can pray for your kit. Jump back here a little bit. All the kits should be safe. Bright Eyes is getting up there, and she's going to collect as many berries as she can over here. And Hazel Pelt too, and he's going to jump over here to get this. And Walrus first sees that this area is getting overrun, as does Spider Leap, who's been helping Bright Eyes for quite some time. Mink Heart is going to collect all of these delicious stinky fruits. Fallow Tuft can get these berries. And oh my goodness, that's like a trio, but not before Dovefeather gets his just rewards. And Marigold Patch could have an apprentice, but I think she has her sights set on something altogether, and she's going to call Deputy Dappled Sun to her side. And she's going to confess that she's been keeping her eye on him and is intrigued by him and wishes to start a family with him if he would so please. Okay, what should we give her? How about good hind legs? Good hind legs And ooh, I don't want to mess with the tail. Brown eyes, green eyes. How many green eyes are active currently? Enough. Let's look at all the fur colors. So we have chestnut brown. We don't have very much beige. We have a lot of red brown, quite a bit of yellow, some red, a lot of moss brown, and quite a bit of black. So what we have very little of is beige. Oh, I didn't know you were beige. So let's give you beige fur. I do like her dark fur. And then for him, I would like to up his fertility. He carries green and active. And what else? Before I do anything, let's check with pattern. Get lots of black pattern. Some white. Quite a bit of red. Some brown. And beige. Okay. How about pattern shape A, B, C, D. About very thick. Medium. Thin. Very thin. Huge pattern. Big pattern. Medium pattern. Small pattern. Ooh, we don't have very much small pattern. Let's give him small pattern then. And he shall collect an acorn for her. He's probably been watching her for quite a while. Goose Star. Your daughter is quite lovely. Eagle Eye is going to collect this food, as is Pantherfoot. She's going to let out a couple of calls. Petalkit is going to play around the nursery. Oyster Paw is going to give the bear something to distract him with. And Daffodil Petal is going to follow her apprentice, as she should. The apprentice should really be following her. And then Poppy Eyes sees that Dewspots currently has a mentor, but he is going to be like, he'll bring her berries. Then Lichen Paw. Lichen what? Lichen Fuzz. Friendly, she'll gather that and return to her mate's side. For he has 9 moons to go. And then Lichen Fuzz, she is full of curiosity. And wants to learn more about the other clans, perhaps. Though I think she knows quite a bit about them and them. She's going to start on her journey this way to see others. And Berryfoot is keeping this area lit up so that no dangers should strike. Seed Paw is going to get up here and worry his mentor quite a bit. Red straight past 3 moons. Is there anybody over here on this side? Nope. Aw, he lets his mate get that. And they're gonna start towards the Elder's Den. For her, not Tawny Feather, but he sticks with her through thick and thin. No one's on the nest having offspring, right? No, and I am sorry, but I have to come over here to admire Nightpaw. And her father, apparently. And her mentor. So to the next day we go. Oh dear, are you? Okay. Oh, somebody got sick. Of course they did. Fallen Stout stood too close to Darkness Falls. You know, I think an epidemic might begin. He's going to come over here and gather these berries. And Sharp Fang, he's gonna patrol this area that's rarely patrolled. Badger Fang is gathering food, of course. I wonder if she will notice somebody that's not usually going to be there. I do think she'd jump over here and be like, I must take you to my leader. So they're going to be close over here. You can gather this and still try to... Oh, he managed to dig it up. Now who got the leech that time? Oh dear. You'd best call for help. Ranchfeld's gonna be like, Hemlock Sting, do you really have to do that? Now to come back here, I do think that, oh, you would, okay, he would love to grab that, but I don't want him drowning. And Ginger Patches should really get to the Elder's Den, which I think is what's over here. Goose sees that this has grown back and wants to deal with it. And Stoat Star will get a couple of these. He wants to stay over here, but he has heard calls for his presence. Dappled Kit is going to play in the mud. I am certain her mother would be vigorously cleaning her after that incident. And Thistletooth is going to come up there. Whereas Bloody Pelt is going to be careful. That doesn't mean things might not happen within the clan. Yellowfur is going to be like, yo, you can hide your scent by rolling in the mud sometimes. And Russet Splash is going to be like, come on, get back up onto clan territory. I think Willowpaw is quite anxious to fight somebody, whereas Beaver Fern is like, I want to study this plant, but I must teach Willowpaw how to be a warrior of strength. Can you get this for your mate? Unfortunately not. Just because they don't have kits doesn't mean they're not mates. I'm pretty sure they are at this point, but I can be very, very wrong. I think he's going to inspect this creature and look at her claw and then look at his. My father's going to come down here and playfully that it's a friendly variant. This is okay, yeah, of course. And then he's going to come over here. Deputy Owltown comes up here and takes us down. Oh, Snowstar managed to get it. I think Blue Sky is going to be congratulating her before lighting up the area because reasons. And there's some fruit for you to get, Deputy Lionshade. Yes, Frostfire, keep collecting the fruit. Greyfoot does enjoy that quite a bit, does he not? Silver Kit's going to play around, and Cougar Kit's going to follow. And then Shell Kit's going to hop up here. And so Flamethrower will get in here and bring Amaryllis Kit down, take care of the regrowing grass, and have a little purr. And then Muddy Star, not sure what she wants to do, but you're going to collect all of this delicious fruit. Keep you there, and so Tangerine Gaze has seen you, Rabble. Mousepaw's going to leap over here. And so is Shadowclaw. Deputy Darktree isn't too happy about this, but there's not much he can do. Bright Eyes is going to eat this, come down and purr for her leader. And Tawny Feather is leading his mate over here. Even though he really doesn't want to, and he's going to clear this spot for her so she can get into the nest. I think Walrus Fur is going to make sure she's nice and comfortable. And Minkheart is patrolling this area of food. Muddy Star shall take that down and then come up here. Think that has them taken care of. And then over here, Eagle Eye is going to be like, yes, I will pluck this from this fruit tree. Fernleaf is going to ask Goose Star if he'd like to have another kit. He's like, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to be with you in the kit for very long. And Fernleaf is just going to be like, are you sure? She talked him into it. I was going to be like, if that didn't work, it wasn't going to take ever. Oh, take down that old nest. You can let out a couple of calls while the kit roams. Oysterpaw has a couple of days left. He's going to hop over here. And so it... Oh. Well, that was awkward. Now Dove Feather is continuing to get what he can, and Wasp Paw is going to come down here and gather some as well. Marigold Patch gets that. Then Dew Spots will knock that down. She'll gather one more, and then Deputy Dappleson will escort her this way. Earwig Bite has heard a splash in the distance and is going to investigate. And, ah yes, it's regrowing jungle grass. He is keeping a close eye upon you. Should I take that piece of grass there? Nah, I'm gonna leave it there. He's just gonna move there. And I do not think there's anybody about to give birth. This time Stoat Star has 6 moons. Four moons. 2 moons. 8 moons. Snow Star and Nightheart. I don't know if anybody's about to pass away, but I don't think anybody's being born either, as we turn to the next day. An epidemic. Poor Thistletooth, but at least Fallen Stoat is no longer sick. Now you need to go take care of that and not get Bloody Pelt sick. If you move here, Bloody Pelt, move here, that's as close as he's gonna get to that spot. Stoat Star. Is going to come over here and ask what's going on. And like in Fuzz is just like, I wanted to learn about other clans. Is that so hard to understand? He's like, well, if you are not loyal to this clan, you cannot stay here. I'm only passing through. That means nothing to us. This is our land. I won't touch your food, your prey, your berries, your herbs. It matters not. Either you'll be escorted away, or we will fight. And like in Fuzz's, I wouldn't mind being escorted out that way then. And he will task Badger Fang with this. Badger Fang is like, come along, like in Fuzz. And that's as far as she can go. And that's where she meets Pineapple Fur. This is like a neutral tile, I guess. I'm not sure they're too happy with this at all. I do know you... Oh, you were standing on one of those. I think she would like to get this. While Shrike Talon attempts to lead her to the Elder's area. And so... And then Stoat Star, not knowing that Thistletooth is sick. This could... Oh, I don't want to do that. That'd be It'd be a horrible way for a leader to die. If they get sick, that's one thing, and you know, but otherwise, yikes. Yellowfur and her apprentice are just moving about. Well, you know there's like 3 seed pelts in warriors, so I'm gonna call him Seed what? Seed. No, claw has been used so much. Seed Fang. That sounds like such a strange name. But Seed Fang has found some roots. Carnation swoops mate. No. This is getting awkward. Russet Splash's father is Dippy Lineshade, so I think she wants to go see what her mate is doing. And oh, they never had any mutations done. So she would get good eyes and better blood clotting. And he will get a small boost in his fertility and a boost in his strength. And they will talk it over and see if they want kits, and I guess they do. They're not young anymore, so that'll be their last kit. I need to remember that. Playing around, of course. Let's not forget to move you. Your apprentice is now an adult Russet Splash. And he's gonna come over here and spend some time with Yellowfur and her apprentice. Now that he does not have so much to take care of. Daffodil Petal can try to get that a couple of times and then pop up here next to her apprentice Oysterpaw, who will soon be getting his warrior name. And I think Earwig Bite wants to try too. And he didn't succeed, so he feels a little embarrassed about that. Liontail is just enjoying a good old life of collecting. Goldenrose wants to get all the berries she can. I'm not distracted the mole, so Pineapple Fur is going to attack it. Dandelion Pelt is going to grab it. And this is our friendly one, right? Yep. And your apprentice wants to tear it down. I don't know how he's going to feel about that. These things happen. Now that we have more claw in the area, what's your strength? A 4, a 3, a 4. Yes, so you can pluck that berry. And that regrowing grass. And Blue Sky's offspring. I guess fine as it is. Get back up here. Keeping an eye on the borders. Mousepaw's like, I'm gonna collect this. And Shadowclaw's just gonna be amused at her tactics. Our Deputy Dark Tree is going to come over here. Why do you look so much like her? Frostfire. Branch Pelt. And where's Frostfire? For a minute I thought they had the same siblings? Yes, they do. That's why. The two are siblings. No. You're his auntie. What just unlocked? It's awesome, Greyfoot. Well, I guess your daughter could have the start of that tail gene. I'm just gonna fill her mutation menu with that. Frostfire isn't sure what to do now that she can't... Oh, she has caught a leech. Well, let's not make that too dark. The kits are having quite a bit of fun moving here and there and all about. You can try to collect this, as can you. Oh, she got a little bit. Hazelpelt got the most, of course. As expected. You get this, you can tear down this berry bush and walk over here. I think Tangerine Gaze is going to tear that one down. Oh my goodness, Bright Eyes. Even Bright Eyes wishes to retire. She does have a fully trained apprentice who needs to find his own apprentice to train if he wants to have kits. Isn't that so, Walrus Fur? And Spider Leap is purring for his beloved, always at her side, and keeping this area as clear as possible. Tawny Feather is going to try and get some extra nesting material for his mage who's about to pass away. She's gonna purr and tell him, "It's gonna be okay, Tawny Feather. We'll see each other again in Starkland. Don't you worry, don't you fret." Muddy Star's over here too. She doesn't have that long either. Let's get you off down here. Petal Kit will move over here. Eagle Eye's gonna let out a call. Then you have a little bit of time to go. But you're gonna pop over here, and then Goose Star is gonna let out... Oh jeez, that scared me. What is your name, sir? Buzzard Bramble? Okay, since Goose Star called you forth, I guess you're gonna be one of the members here. I'd like to know why I keep getting the Stirp Snouts for the Wanderers, but whatever works. Let's take off the row, and he just has a strange Buzzard Bramble. I guess the nursery is going to be down here. She managed to get a strike in. Poppy Eyes is going to help her. Is any of this regrowing? No. And then I think Dappled Sun is going to come over here and grab this. She's going to come over here next to her mentor. The feather tries to crack an acorn. I don't know how many are on the nest. But before we go to see the nest, let's say farewell to Red Stripe. Kit of Bear Star. And just make Boysenberry Fur. Sister of Hazelpelt. How many moons does Hazelpelt have left? I have 17 moons left. Fairly well, Red Stripe. May Star Clan light your path. Let's come over here to watch. Wait, there's another... No. She doesn't have... She's not going... Soon, but not quite yet. With death comes birth, so let us turn to the next day. Vulture Kit, huh? She's quite cute. Very adorable. Continuing those poison fangs, I see. There are one other kit. Is he albino? He is, and his name is Sunny. He does not look sunny. Let's call him Snowy Kit. And then, until next time, bye!